Hello, good evening everybody. Today I am going to discuss the emergence of Western psychology. In emergence of Western psychology, I am going to discuss about medieval period. In our previous video, I have discussed about Greek heritage, where we discussed about the contribution of Aristotle and Plato and Hippocrates. So these contribution of these psychologists, and also how these philosophers contributed to the modern psychology. And the second content, we are going to here talk about medieval period. So medieval period, generally we talk about nature of thought and mind. So philosophers, thinkers start thinking about the thought, origin of thought and mind, how mind works. That was the questions. Generally this kind of thinking start with the 6th to 13th century. This is called like kind of early medieval period, and 13th century in Europe. Generally we discuss this period in European context. So dark age generally calls because of fear and superstition. So related to mental health, related to mental health problems, there are a number of beliefs exist in the form of exorcism, in the form of many myths exist. So that was a time where we need to think about in different manner about mental health and human behavior. So that leads to empiricist, a different kind of empiricist. We also discuss what do you mean empiricist when we are talking about different schools also. So empiricists start to probe the mind, and when we talking about different schools, we talk about empiricist. So empiricists start to probe the mind. So how mind works, that was the basic question of in this dark age. So how this dark age turned into Renaissance period, because of this dark age, philosophers start thinking about the misery, yeah, mystery, related with the mind. So that is the reasons. So Saint Augustine, Thomas Aquinas, and Renaissance. So this is the period. So Saint Augustine, Thomas Aquinas are related to Renaissance period. As we know, Renaissance period is as an intellectual thinking, is famous for new thinking, intellectual thinking, and it is also famous for changes in thought, changes in approach, regarding to psychology, and scientific thought also develop in this context. So Saint Augustine and Thomas Aquinas are one of the empiricists, and also related to philosophers, and also observation of inner working. So in this changes occurs here, what is the main characteristics is observation of inner working of mind. So it is very important, like to understand psychology. So people earlier thinking about the brain in the ancient period and early medieval period, like in dark age, people thinking about inner working of mind, brain. Just they believe only myth. But when Renaissance start, they start thinking about the inner working of mind. Please carefully observe your inner working of mind. So Jewish Simeon Nikitas Stetatos, so they talk about nature of dreams and emotions. So slowly you can observe inner working of mind, purely a psychological process, and dreams and emotions is also psychological process, and gradually psychology emerges from philosophy. So this is the transaction period where the philosophy slowly transactions with psychology is slowly become emerge. Psychology emerges from the philosophy branch in medieval period. So we can say that there are a lot of changes took place by one. So I can summarize that scientific thoughts emerges here related to mind and human behavior. So from dark age to scientific period, we can summarize from dark age to scientific period. So there are a lot of change, and also from philosophical branch, psychology is emerging from philosophical branch and developed as a separate study and separate as a scientific field. So this is what medieval period. So I hope you got some of the basic ideas to what is the main concept of medieval period. Thank you for watching videos, and look at please go through my playlist and share and subscribe, and you will get an insight about my emergence of psychology videos. Thank you for watching videos.